Hey everybody, this is Father David. This is your weekly parish update for the 25th Sunday of Ordinary Time, which will also be September 21st. And first off, I just want to say welcome. Welcome back. I'm hearing like lots of people are coming back. This is good. This last weekend we had pretty much a full church. It was beautiful. But also I want to say welcome home. To those who maybe are coming home to the Catholic faith, maybe the recent just tragedies and difficulties in the world that we're seeing, the darkness is out there, I'm hearing from all over the city that it's calling people home to God, to recognize that there is truth, there is a way, there is life that's to be had in God, and God is offering it to us all, but we just got to turn back to Him, right? In fact, I kind of wish we had this last Sunday, even though I was pumped about the Exaltation of the Holy Cross, but the 24th Sunday was a prodigal son parable, and so many came home. I think I saw this weekend, people who I hadn't seen before here, and just know, whether it's you're a Catholic coming home, whether you're a non-Catholic and coming to learn more about the faith, welcome home. This is your home. Dig deep roots here and join us every single Sunday. You're welcome here, okay? And so just first want to say that welcome. And even though, even though I didn't do it at the beginning of Mass and I beat myself up for it, know you're welcome. And please come talk to me after Mass this next week. And just know, I always tell my people that they should be praying after Mass, that there's lots of ritual and beautiful stuff and things that are happening, God doing things in a mystical sense that we don't fully recognize while we're in the midst of Mass. But at the same time, we need to then have our quiet time and with the Lord, and especially when we're in the holy state of Holy Communion with Him, when we're like unto Mary, carrying God within us, that we need to spend some little quiet time in prayer with Him. In fact, the saints will say that's some of the most important times. So no, I do that too. I'm not going to be the dad who tells my spiritual kids to do something that I won't do first. So that's why I don't go out there immediately after Mass and start greeting people. I will say my prayers. I try to be a good father who gives a good example as well, and love my God first, and then I'll come out and love on y'all and talk with y'all and all that sort of stuff in the parish hall. So just know that's where I am. You'll see me in the sacristy, kneeling down and praying. Trying to hide myself so I'm not a show, but and then I'll come to the parish hall. So join us in the parish hall after each of the Masses. I'll always go in there to see what people got going on, what questions they have, etc., etc. Speaking of people coming back and what's going on in the parish, I think I should just do a quick thing. It's just we've started off a new catechetical year. There's tons of great stuff happening in the parish. If you're not involved with this, and this goes for my parishioners or again the people who are coming home and are going to make this place their parish and their home, get involved, right? That Man Is You, a wonderful ministry that started for men. The guys, I think it's already paying dividends in terms of they're really starting to think of things, they're discussing things. It's going to be a place where iron sharpens iron. The women's ministry, She Shall Be Called Woman, starts here soon. I think it's this week actually. So again, that's going to be a wonderful ministry for ladies so that, iron can sharpen iron there too. And again, women can be growing into the full beauty of femininity that there is there. Because, again, the church needs both true masculinity and true femininity and the genius of them both fully alive. And so that's what those programs are for. Now, they're also meant to be together. So, right, this is where our Together in Holiness group comes in, right? This is for the younger married couples or, again, those who have younger children. This is years worth of content to help y'all through, especially the first good 5 to 7 years of marriage. But also, too, just to help you guys grow together in holiness. Because the reality is that's the point of marriage. Not just to get good things or good feels or whatever, or again about the union of the spouses. No, it's not. And it's not even just the procreation and education of children, though that's a primary and the first primary purpose. But it's also about y'all all growing together in holiness. But it starts with the husband and the wife. So, and again, y'all are going to be able to shape your household and gear it towards God when you are on the same page. So that's where I want to help y'all. Also, too, things classics, right, that we got in the parish are the Knights of Columbus. Encourage you to come join them. In fact, there's a golf tournament on the back of the bulletin that you can sign up for. Our Women's Guild just had their sign up and all that, and as far as I heard, that really, really well. And they're ones who, both those groups help me a lot with things that I need to do, especially when I want to throw a welcome event or something like that, or just we need some parish culture, and so let's do this thing. Or they help out with the Lenten fish fries and the Lenten soup things. So many good things that our people do. And so my encouragement is to get involved, especially if you're looking at, is this going to be my home? Get involved with some things, and then you'll see we got some great people here, and I'm so happy that we're here. That being said, we have great people, and I want to encourage you, let's keep connecting, right? And remember that thing, Flocknote, that we launched a few weeks ago is for us to be able to connect and communicate, not only so that I can communicate with you in case there's ever something that happens or whatever, but also too so the inter-ministries can communicate together, and again, ministries to their people can communicate. We need everybody to to sign up. We know not everybody has, because clearly the two databases are not matching. So go ahead and sign up. Go ahead and as well fill in all your information if you haven't signed up, or you just kind of did the very cursory thing like, yeah, that's me. But it would really help us and really help me, like, again, not just in case of emergency, but this is our new database, right? We need to have phone numbers and emails and all those sorts of things in there. So please, again, use Flocknote, sign up for it. This is our new thing. And so join in, okay, and use it. Okay. Also, something we're making available, and it's actually the diocese making something available to you. And again, you're going to see more about this in the bulletins to come, but it's My Catholic Will. So again, the diocese is creating a way for you to create a will for free. Most Catholics, most people don't have their wills together. Again, that act of love that a person living can do for when they die for their loved ones as they leave them behind. I encourage you, like, use My Catholic Will. Again, I'll link it in the description of this video, and where you can go and sign up. And we have our own particular page that links it, that you were connected with St. Philip the Apostle, because the diocese wants to see how many people are getting involved. But again, it's free, so why not do it? Do that act of love for your loved ones, right? Otherwise, I would just say, especially for our new people, but anybody, like, again, remember to like, subscribe, all those sorts of things with YouTube, because this is the primary way. I don't want to junk up the church with a bunch of announcements. This is the way I'm going to get you information. And I will say, I mean, that can hurt my heart when I see a whole bunch of people who don't show up to something that we got, like, that's great going on. But I know it's not necessarily like your fault. It's that you don't necessarily know it's out there, because I'm not being the guy, the priest who's going to, like, advertise his own thing on at the pulpit every single Sunday, because I don't want to be that guy, and I don't think you want me to be that guy. So again, tell people to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to hit like, the bell, all the things, so you can get the notifications when these come out. Also, too, again, encourage you to like our Facebook page. And also, too, you notice, like, every once in a while I'll post something from my, like, personal public Facebook page. And so that's because I don't want to, like, junk up, like, our parish one. But so, too, if you want, like, kind of extra catechetical stuff or whatever, like, you can sign up and follow my page. I, like, will post things from, like, great Catholic apologists, meaning they defend the faith, or again, other people that are catechizing well, other resources you can be reading, books and things like that, again, to understand our culture or things of our times, or again, how we can grow in holiness, etc., etc. Again, we got a lot of great content out there, and I guess I'll end with that. Like, we've had just even in the last, like, month, besides the fact that we've started new programs and we got, like, new stuff for the youth, and it's also been just, obviously the CCE families, because I'm, again, a spiritual father wants to get you to heaven, and I love you very much. I've made it mandatory for you to come to some formation stuff. We've had the Mike Gormley come out and give a talk on, like, creation and, again, the Lord, and, like, how much he loves us, and how much it's just evident already from, like, the beginning in Genesis. And there was so much more than that. But I encourage you, like, that's on our YouTube channel too. Like, go listen to that talk. I also gave my talk on prayer, the first of 8. Each of Mike Gormley is going to be giving 8 over the course of 8 months talks, and I'll be giving, like, 8 talks over the course of 8 months. And so each of us have done our first talk. Encourage you to go find those on the YouTube channel. And again, listen to this content so we can all be growing in holiness together. Okay? Because God's got so much in store. He desires to set us on fire, and as well then through, with, and in us to set the world on fire with his love. All right, y'all. Well, that was your weekly parish update. God bless you. Bye. And say, Philip, pray for us.